Good evening. Tonight we gather as a community with compassion, sensitivity, and strength in support of Israel. Please rise as Talia leads us in Hatikva, Israel's national anthem. Thank you, Talia. Welcome, and thank you for joining us during these challenging times. For the last year, we have been working on opening a Sharsheret office in Israel, and we were set to finalize the details with a trip scheduled for October. While our trip was canceled, we are moving forward and proud to announce that we will launch Sharsheret Israel in March of 2024. Sharsheret is very near and dear to my heart. As a BRCA2 positive Sephardic Jewish woman, I was faced with having to make life-saving, albeit extremely difficult decisions. Sharsheret guided me through this trying journey, and today I am proud to be a member of Sharsheret's board of directors. Thank you. We have many people to thank for this beautiful evening. Thank you to our event sponsors, the Barbara and Fred Court Foundation, Bloomberg Philanthropies, Daiichi Sankyo, Merck, Tishman Speyer, Pfizer Oncology, Immunogen, GE Healthcare, Shira and Dr. Ari Hoshander of KH Plastic Surgery, and Murray Hill Radiology. Thank you to our extraordinary event chairs and committee, incredible staff, and my colleagues on the Sharsheret boards. Thank you to our Jewel Circle members, those who commit to Sharsheret annually with gifts of $5,000 or more. You will notice some of us wearing Sharsheret gold necklaces. They are exclusive gifts to our jewels and a way for all of us to raise awareness as Sharsheret ambassadors. When facing a diagnosis, women, men, and families experience anxiety, pain, and uncertainty. And Sharsheret is a place where they can turn for support, positivity, and hope for a healthier tomorrow.
Nobody close to me has ever had cancer.
Cancer doesn't run in my family.
I'm too young to think about this.
I'm healthy.
I'm a medical professional.
I don't need Sharsheret.
You don't need to have cancer to need Sharsheret. If you have a family cancer history, if you know someone touched by cancer, if you have Jewish ancestry, you will need Sharsheret. Statistics don't lie. Sharsheret is here for you every step of the way, before, during, and after diagnosis.
I transitioned from helplessness to hopefulness.
Sharsheret was there for me every step of the way.
You're just not by yourself, and it gives you some peace of mind to know that.
Sharsheret provides genetic and mental health counseling, emotional support, financial subsidies for low-income patients, partnerships with the medical community, and life-saving education.
Sharsheret has been one of the greatest resources that I've had on my journey.
So you can understand your risks and take control of your health.
Things that I didn't even know that I needed, they already thought of.
As much as we do in medicine, we're limited. We don't have the time, we don't have the ability. And so for us, Sharsheret is an essential piece to help improve patients' lives.
Sharsheret is your chain of support for your family, for your friends, for your patients, for your community, for yourself. When it comes to breast cancer and ovarian cancer, you are not alone. Join Sharsheret today and create a healthier tomorrow.
As you saw in the video, Sharsheret partners with the medical community, ensuring all patients receive comprehensive and holistic care, leading to better health outcomes. This evening, we recognize two leaders in the field of breast radiology, Dr. Karen Gams and Dr. Stacy Tashman of Murray Hill Radiology. It is especially personal for me as I have the honor of awarding my friend, Dr. Stacy Tashman. Dr. Tashman did not start out as my friend. She was my doctor before she was my friend. Stacy was the breast radiologist referred to me by anyone and everyone I asked. Who should I go to for my mammogram? Tashman. Who should I see for my sonogram? Dr. Tashman. Tashman was always the answer. Although it began as a doctor-patient relationship, it quickly turned into a friendship. Dr. Tashman is recognized for her precision, her excellence, but more than anything else, her deep compassion. Dr. Tashman takes the time to get to know each of her patients. She treats them individually and with sensitivity. She possesses a rare human touch and the ability to speak to her patients not only as a trusted physician, but woman to woman. She was by my side throughout my journey, and I'm forever grateful. It is my great honor to present the Maimonides Award to Dr. Stacy Tashman.
Adjust the mic here. Oops, sorry about that. Friends, colleagues, and Sharsheret members, it is a privilege to be here tonight and accept this honor on behalf of Murray Hill Radiology, where I've worked for the past 22 years. For those of you who know me personally, my motto has always been to fly beneath the radar. Accordingly, I have never appeared in public, never have gone on TV, never allowed my photos or quotes to be on social media, and I've never allowed my name to be associated with any cause, that is, until now. And that is because Sharsheret shares the goals and values that Murray Hill Radiology and I feel are essential. These goals are the early diagnosis of breast cancer and the treatment for our patients with the respect and empathy that they deserve, helping our patients who have been diagnosed sorry about that, or at high risk requires time, patience, and an ongoing relationship of care. I would like to thank RadNet for their efforts on behalf of our patients to obtain excellence in the quality of their breast imaging. They've been instrumental leaders in the quest for early diagnosis and treatment of breast cancer. I'm very proud to represent RadNet here tonight. I would like to thank my fellow associates, Doctors Barbara Baskin, Karen Gams, Helene Tapper, and the dedicated Murray Hill medical and administrative staff. Without our incredible family, Murray Hill Radiology could not provide the superb care that we do. But most of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Julie Mitnick. 40 years ago, she had a dream to provide state-of-the-art breast imaging and personalized first-class clinical care to all women. Her hard work and dedication to women's health, her expertise and high-level patient care have made Murray Hill what it is today and what it continues to be under her leadership. She has saved countless lives. We thank you and love you, Julie. So I will conclude by saying again, thank you, Sharsheret, for this honor, and for all of you who are here tonight, I hope you are enjoying the evening.
Please welcome Sharsheret's CEO, Ilana Silver.
Good evening, and thank you all for joining us. Many of us in the room tonight and across the New York area rely on Dr. Karen Gams for her exceptional medical care and compassionate support. I don't need to tell you, but getting a mammogram, it's scary, it's nerve-wracking. And women have told me time and time again that the mild manner and the warm embrace that they receive from Dr. Gams puts them at ease from the moment they walk in the door. Often at Sharsheret, we get questions about mammograms, sonograms, screening. And Dr. Gams is our go-to for immediate and reliable information, day or night. Dr. Karen Gams is available to me and to the women of Sharsheret all the time. And since she's come on the medical board, she's really done it all. She's raised critical funds for the organization by serving on fundraising committees, and she's educated thousands of people by presenting on Sharsheret's medical webinars, writing educational blogs for our website, and even serving as a medical expert on our videos. Let's take a quick look.
We serve as a resource for Sharsheret so that they can reach out to us if there's something new that's come out in the field, some new medical information or treatment or diagnosis option out there. Soon after giving someone a diagnosis, usually within an hour, I have a husband, a mother, a sister, a brother, somebody comes in and it's an entire family that is going to be dealing with this. That type of support that somebody really needs in that initial helpless period, when you just need to grasp onto something and they need to know that it's going to be okay. And here is a whole network built specifically for that time.
And now it is my honor to present the Maimonides Award to Dr. Karen Gams.
Thank you for this award. I am both honored and humbled. My job as a breast radiologist is to see patients for the sole purpose of determining if someone has cancer or not. For many women, this is the most stressful day of the year, and unfortunately for others, it's a day that changes their life and the lives of their families forever. As a physician, I make the diagnosis, but sadly, I can't change it. What I can do, however, is manage the way I give over that information and serve as a continued support and guidance throughout the process. As a family member of someone with breast cancer, I understand the sheer terror and paralyzing sensation that accompanies being told you or your loved one has breast cancer. This is where the caring and expertise of an organization like Sharsheret comes into play. Partnering with Sharsheret helps me to provide a patient with the most comprehensive care. I can provide the medical expertise and direction, and Sharsheret can give a window into survivorship, as well as the emotional and physical tools needed to get there. Mazel tov to my co-honoree, Dr. Stacy Tashman. I'm very lucky to have you both as a colleague and as a friend. As Stacy so beautifully described, our office, Murray Hill Radiology, RadNet, is only as special as it is because of its dedicated physicians and staff. You are truly my second family. I would like to end by recognizing the breast cancer patients and survivors in this room, among them my family, close friends, and patients. I wish you many, many years of good health and happiness. Thank you all for joining us this evening in support of Sharshara's incredible work.
The impact of breast cancer on young women is not only devastating, but it's also so unexpected. In 2001, when Amy Mines Tadelis was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 28, Sharsheret was just a volunteer helpline. Following the lead of our beloved founder, Rochelle Shoretz, Amy joined Rochelle's team in establishing Sharsheret into a national organization that we see here today. Please turn your attention to the screen for Amy's inspiring story.
I was a healthy 28-year-old, newly married for about 3 years. I had a great job, a great husband, things were really nice. And then one day I was in the shower and I felt something, and that something didn't feel right. So when I was diagnosed, I didn't have anyone to talk to. I had no friends to call up. I didn't have anyone to ask my questions to. So when I read about Sharsheret and I read about Rochelle, I called her and we spoke on the phone for 2 hours. And for the first time, I was getting support that I needed, that I didn't even know that I needed. It was a completely different feeling. I had finished my treatment and I was okay. But then to speak with someone that had gone through the same experiences, it just was a burden lifted. It was the opportunity to talk about my feelings with someone who might understand my feelings. I didn't have anyone with that similar experience to throw ideas off of until I found Sharsheret. And then I had that person who I could call if I had a question. I had that person I could share my experiences with. But this isn't just about one person. It's about the entire family. I have 4 children now, 2 of whom we adopted. Sharsheret helped me get here. It all began with having someone to talk to, someone who understood. And for me, it was like a light that I can't explain the feelings in words so well, but it was just a burden that was lifted, that I could take a deep breath and I knew that I had someone to talk to if I needed it. And for me going forward, once I finished my treatment, it was an amazing opportunity to provide that service to other women, to talk to them about my experience and share my views. And it gave me the opportunity to listen to people. And they had the opportunity to talk to someone who had gone through it before them. So in some ways, it's like a mentorship. It's a hand to hold, someone who's experienced it before, someone who could listen and not only say, I understand, but really know what you're going through at that time. And it makes a world of difference. It's a support structure that just makes you feel stronger throughout your experience, and it's beautiful.
It is now my honor to present Amy with the Woman of Valor Award.
to make it taller. Thank you, Alana. As too many of us in here know, cancer is never just cancer. There are things beyond chemotherapy and doctor's appointments and radiation. There are things that go on behind the scenes. These things affect the trajectory of our lives. As my husband, Jamie, and I took on the challenges of breast cancer, we never gave up on our dreams of having children. Luckily, with the support of my medical team, I was able to freeze embryos before starting chemo. After my treatment, I received conflicting advice. No one could agree whether I should or could carry a baby. As Jamie and I debated that and talked about it and tried to come to terms with our decisions, my sister-in-law, Elizabeth Mines, offered the most selfless, generous, amazing gift in the world. She offered to be our surrogate and carry our embryos for us. Which at the time was something quite revolutionary. With incredible courage and support from Sharsheret, my medical team, we became a family of 4 in a blizzard in April when Sophie and Rachel were born. Yeah. But our story doesn't end there. In 2006, we relocated to Hong Kong for Jamie's job. We always dreamed of having a big family. And having used all of our frozen embryos to have the girls, we decided to turn to adoption. We were lucky and were matched with a gorgeous 3-year-old boy who we named Levi. That's you. And then we became a family of 5. But in a surprise twist, during Levi's adoption process, we found out that he had a newborn baby sister. There is no debate. If and when she ever became available for adoption, we would welcome her to our family. After more than 2 long years of waiting, our precious gift, Miss Ruby Shy, came home. And then, that's it. Our family was complete. While Levi and Ruby are of Chinese descent, and Sophie and Rachel are of Jewish descent, Levi and Ruby converted when they were little, but ethnicity has never been an issue. It's never been a question. We are simply a family. We are not a traditional family. We came together in our own special way, but we are just a family. And yeah, thank you. Thank them, they're amazing. This past August, I celebrated 22 years of being cancer-free. From the very first day when I picked up the phone and called Sharsheret, Sharsheret has been a part of my life. I have been interwoven in this chain of beautiful, strong women. Sharsheret has been my guiding light, the first place I turned from the early days during my diagnosis to questions I had about fertility. And even recently, I still call Sharsheret whenever I have questions about BRCA, about treatment plans, even about my children. Sharsheret provides me with a purpose. It provides me with an opportunity to make other women's lives easier. And if it helps me make one woman's life just a little less lonely during that challenging time, then Sharsheret has done its job. So now I get the lucky opportunity to ask all of you to help me and to help Sharsheret continue this. Whether you've already made a gift, or maybe you haven't, whether you can give $180, $1,800, or even $18,000, or becoming part of our Jewel Circle tonight by offering $5,000 to Sharsheret. I hope that we can continue through the ask tonight and reach our goal of $36,000. So now, if you'll all take out your phones, this is the fun part. Please take out your phones. You can either text the numbers on the screen, 50155, and you can text, specifically, I don't want to make any mistakes, text NYC, a space, then the amount of your donation to either the QR code, you could scan the QR code there, or in your program. But I invite you to all participate. And on behalf of myself and my lovely family, who are all here tonight, Jamie and I and the kids are going to start it off by a gift of $5,000. So, I think there'll be a barometer soon, but I'd like to see phones. Ruby, where's your phone? Oh, you turned it off. Okay, and if you've turned your phones off, you could turn them on now. So please join us in making Sharsheret more than it is today and help everyone. You know, a story, I know it is a complicated time at this point for everyone, but I was just recently speaking with Sharsheret, and I did hear a story that really touched my heart. We had a caller this week, a woman in the US who's living here who recently relocated from Israel. Her family's still in Israel. She was recently diagnosed. Her nephew's in Gaza on the front lines. When she called Sharsheret, she actually said, I had no one else to call. I didn't know who to call. I couldn't call a regular cancer organization. I wanted to know someone on the phone would understand what I was going through. And that's what Sharsheret is. It doesn't matter who you are, there's a connection. There is something that we understand of each other. There's a way for us to support each other and to be able to fill this woman's need during this time is so valuable. You know, Sharsheret, oh, we're doing great. I could only see a little bit, but we're doing great. Sharsheret's amazing. One of the amazing things that I find about it is 22 years later, right, we started out by just connecting women. It started out, you'd just call and you'd have a link. But we've grown so much, and there are so many opportunities now for continued growth. We have grown in so many ways beyond our original imagination. And today there are still women, unfortunately, that need our services. There are women who are unable to pay for certain things through their care, and Sharsheret provides them with financial support. That's one of the amazing things we do. We provide support for women to get cold caps. We even help them get real hair, natural hair wigs if they want. We do amazing things like sending busy boxes to moms. Imagine being a young mom with little kids, right? You're diagnosed with cancer. Who's going to entertain your children? There's a lot of downtime when you're sick. There is. And these busy boxes, they entertain kids. It's filled with things that your kids at the right age, at the right time need. And it's filled with information to talk to your kids in the perfect way. How are we doing? I can't really see. Okay, we're so close. You're gonna still hear from me. Come on. Thank you. So yeah, I'll continue. Sharsheret's better than ever. I don't even need this. I could talk forever about Sharsheret, and you'll just have to listen. You know, we get almost 4,000 inquiries a month. 4,000. Let that number resonate. That means 4,000 different people are reaching out to Sharsheret for services. It could be a phone call. It could be an email. It could be someone calling about our genetics program. It could be someone calling how to support their family member. There are 4,000 people that call every month. As large as that number seems, it could be bigger. Right now, we're everywhere in the US. We get callers all over the US. We get callers internationally. As you heard from Kim, we're expanding to Israel. Did we make it? Come on, we're so close, please. We're expanding to Israel, which is amazing, and it's where we need to be, right? This is where Sharsheret needs to grow. And for us to be a part of it as a community tonight, that's what Kim said when she came up here. This is a community. Sharsheret's a community. It's a community of hope. It's a community to help people. And with your help, we're so close. Oh my God, just inches, come on. We can do it, and we can continue to do it. I'll take a breath for a minute. I'll stand in silence, and then I'll keep talking because I can talk. We all know that. And all my people who are here that know me, they know I can stand here and talk about Sharsheret forever. But I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart, because as I said earlier, we started this. Yay! 20, okay. And then you let me know when I can finish. But we started this more than 20 years ago. It was a few of us sitting in someone's house. Literally, we sat around a dining room table and thought about how we can best help people and how we could best support young women who couldn't find the support they needed. And we've done it, and we're going to continue to do it. And we appreciate... Thank you. I don't know what you did, but you're cheering me back. What? What did you do, $1? You're in so much trouble. But thank you, Levi. Okay, can I come down now? Okay, just one more round of applause for all of you, and thank you. Thank you so much for seriously being here tonight, and for the people who are here that are with me and have known me throughout my experience. Thank you for being part of my Sharsheret, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Jamie, I love you. Kids, thank you for being mine. Okay, I don't know who I'm supposed to. Oh, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. You're amazing. I'm going to keep it very, very short. And thank you all for making that extra gift tonight. And thank you, Amy, for sharing so personally. And now, in just a moment, we are going to transition the stage for the extreme magic of Eric Wilzig. Please remain in your seats and enjoy the show.